Hey Poke Friends, Matrien here, and to celebrate the release of Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, I'll be sharing my top 5 favorite Pokemon from the Kanto region. Now, I've been a Poke fan for over 20 years now, going back to the original blue version on Game Boy, so I'm going full nostalgia mode with my old friends here. Be sure to let me know in the comments what you love about your own favorites, and if you're new to the Kanto region, welcome! So let's set out with number 5, Farfetch'd, the wild duck Pokemon. Our feathered friend is easy to miss while exploring Kanto, for there is only one. Indeed, Farfetch'd are nearly extinct, as they apparently make a delicious meal when paired with the leek they carry. Yet there is one boy in Vermilion City who hopes for a better life for his Farfetch'd, traveling the world, challenging gym leaders, and spending some quality time with Ditto in hopes of revitalizing such a magnificent species. I tend to fall in love with underdog Pokemon, the forgotten, the weak, and Farfetch'd was the first one I encountered. He's on my team as often as I can find him. Plus, he has a surprisingly robust move pool: Night Slash, False Swipe, Aerial Ace, Swords Dance, and more. Also, fun bit of trivia, his name in Japanese is Kamonegi, which is based on a Japanese proverb, Kamo ga negi o shotte kuru, translated as a duck arrives with green onions, but meaning something surprising but convenient. Stay strong, Farfetch'd. I will protect you and all your kind. Number 4 is the leader of the Yaz Gym in Dark City, rival of Electabuzz, slasher of Ketchup, Scyther! Yet another rare Kanto Pokemon makes my list, not only for his incredibly cool design, but for his history as a reformed gang leader. His ability to soar through the wait, scratch that. Well, Scyther's still amazing on the ground. When I was a kid, I saw Scyther a lot. Not in the game, but in anime episode 42, Showdown at Dark City. You see, growing up in the 90s, I rewatched whichever episodes I could get my mom to record on VHS tapes for me and my brother, and this was one of them. I remember it so vividly because of the startlingly aggressive tone of two gangs of Pokemon trainers straight up brawling in the streets to prove that their gym deserves to be an official Pokemon gym within the league. I won't spoil it for you since it's definitely worth watching, but this episode solidified Scyther's place in my memories. He was a beast on my Gen 17 with the defenses of Eviolite, the technician ability, and a diverse moveset. Slash on, Scyther. Number 3 is a Pokemon that defies the bounds of type charts, is undefeated in competitive battles, and is a master of disguise. Sandshrew, get back in the water! Anime Episode 8, The Path to the Pokemon League, introduces us to AJ and his incredible Sandshrew. I remember being just as confused and alarmed as Ash was by AJ's harsh training regimen. But as AJ's unique loving bond with Sandshrew was revealed, I really started rooting for them, and have wondered for decades how their journey has continued. I came to love Sandshrew so much that I used a Game Shark to hack my Pokemon Gold so I could start out with a level 5 Sandshrew. And while he was not water resistant and couldn't hit flying types with Dig, my role playing with Sandshrew really made me wish for a future Pokemon game in which forging bonds with individual Pokemon really could make them as special as AJ's Sandshrew. Oh, and Sandshrew's cousin is an igloo, but we're not talking about that. Deep within Cerulean Cave, a legend lurks, contemplating its existence and unfathomable power. Yes, friends, I speak of Mewtwo. The mystery and lore of Mewtwo enthralled me as a child. All throughout Blue version, I wondered and waited when I might be worthy of entering Cerulean Cave. It was my first experience with post-game content, and no later games have ever matched my excitement when I first discovered Mewtwo. The battle was intense, as I had already taken Professor Oak's advice and used my Master Ball on something hard to catch, like a Fearow or Tentacruel. Ever since our bond was forged in the darkness, we have crushed the Elite Four innumerable times as our weaker friends evolved by watching Mewtwo's sheer psychic force. In fact, from all that experience, Mewtwo became my second Pokemon to reach level 100. My first, you ask? Well, that honor goes to my favorite Kanto Pokemon. I hear its call on the wind. Can you guess? I choose you, Vaporeon. The anchor of my blue team, Vaporeon could take out Bruno, Agatha, and Lance with ease. I've raised the other evolutions since, but I always return to the Bubble Jet Pokemon. I felt like such a fanboy when I saw Vaporeon in action in anime episode 40, The Battling Eevee Brothers. And when Pokemon Go took over the world, I admit I was torn about its sudden rise to fame. On the one hand, I was saddened and a bit selfish. I'd shared a close bond with Vaporeon for 20 years, and it felt bizarre for random people to suddenly have their own, albeit in a more shallow fashion. But on the other hand, I was glad that this amazing evolution was getting the love and attention it deserves on an international scale. No doubt there will be plenty more evolutions in the future, but I'll always come back to my number one Pokemon, Vaporeon. I hope you enjoyed sharing in my top 5 favorite Kanto Pokemon. Now please let me know your own favorites and stories in the comments below. I'm looking forward to reading them. And until next time, Poke Friends, take care, good luck, and have fun.